Arnie the Armadillo. Once upon a time, in the hot and dry desert of the Southwest, there lived a friendly armadillo named Arnie. Arnie loved to explore and play games with his friends. The friend he played with the most was Cody the Coyote. One day, while the sun was high in the sky, Arnie and Cody strolled to a little pond. They were both thirsty from playing in the hot and dry desert. While taking a big, refreshing drink, Arnie hunched over the water. His body was almost in the shape of a ball. Cody liked to play tricks. When he saw that Arnie looked just like a fun ball to play with, he kicked him. Arnie wasn't expecting it and flew into the water with a big splash. When he looked up, he saw Cody laughing and laughing.
"Why did you do that?"
Arnie said.
"Because it was funny. You should have seen your face."
Arnie's back hurt a little from where Cody kicked him. He didn't think it was funny, but he saw his friend laughing, so he chuckled and said,
"Well, I guess it was kind of funny."
Arnie didn't like being kicked, but seeing his friend having a good time made him a little happy. The next day, Arnie and Cody were curiously following a tarantula. They didn't want to get caught by the giant spider, so they hid behind rocks, wondering where it was going. Arnie thought Cody liked to have fun by playing tricks, so when Cody was sneaking to the next rock, Arnie bumped into him playfully and knocked him over.
"You clumsy fool!"
Cody yelled. Arnie was surprised. He thought Cody liked to play and roughhouse like that.
I was just playing around.
"Well, you need to watch where you're walking. You're the clumsiest armadillo in the world."
Arnie stopped. That was a pretty mean thing to say.
That's not true. Sometimes I trip, but I always roll into a ball and roll right out of it. Why was it okay for you to kick me into the water, but when I bumped into you, you got mad?
"What? You mean yesterday? That was different. It was funny and you laughed too. You're being sensitive. If you want to be my friend, you need to take a joke."
Arnie wanted to be Cody's friend. He just wanted Cody to be nicer to him. After all, he thought, he sometimes had fun with Cody. Later that night, Arnie was thinking about what happened with Cody. He looked up at the moon. Tonight, it was particularly big and spectacularly bright.
"Hey, Moon. It's me, Arnie."
Behind a nearby rock was Ted the Toad. He was also enjoying the beautiful sight of the moon. He had watched Arnie walk up, so he knew Arnie was behind him, but Arnie did not see Ted.
"Hey, Arnie. How you doing, bud?"
What? Is the moon really talking to me? I must have spent too much time in the sun.
Ted realized Arnie thought he was talking to the moon and decided just to go with it.
"Yep, it's me, Mr. Moon. What's on your mind there, Arnie?"
Well, I've got a friend named Cody who is sometimes nice, but then sometimes mean.
"What does he do that's sometimes mean?"
Yesterday, he kicked me into the pond. It really hurt my back, and it also hurt my feelings. He just laughed and laughed. I didn't like it, but he said it was funny.
"Whoa, did you tell him that you didn't like it?"
Yeah, today. But he said I was too sensitive.
Well, that doesn't sound like a friend. What does he do that's sometimes nice?
We play and have fun together.
Okay.
Ted thought about it a little.
Maybe your friend likes to play rough. Do you think that's it?
I thought the same thing, but today, when I tried to roughhouse with him, he yelled at me and hurt my feelings.
Did he ever apologize for that?
No, it feels like it's okay for him to play tricks on me, but I can't with him. That doesn't seem fair.
Arnie sounded very sad.
I agree with you, little armadillo.
Ted wanted to help Arnie.
But if he's not my friend, then I won't have any friends.
Are you friends with yourself?
Ted asked.
What do you mean?
Arnie had never thought about himself as being a friend.
I mean, when you look at your reflection in the pond, do you like what you see?
I don't know. I haven't thought about it.
Do you like yourself? If you don't like yourself, how can anyone else like you?
Arnie thought about what he had just heard.
I do like myself.
Arnie told the moon.
What was that?
Ted heard him. He just wanted him to repeat it.
I do like myself.
Arnie shouted.
What would you tell a friend who is being treated the way your friend is treating you?
I would tell them that. They don't need friends like that.
Arnie said confidently.
I think that's really good advice. And you sound like you'd be a pretty good friend.
This made Arnie feel good. He believed it too. He knew he was a good friend. He didn't hate Cody, but he realized that he didn't have to be friends with Cody if Cody was going to treat him like that.
Thank you, Moon.
You're welcome, little buddy,
said Ted.
It's getting late. Go on and cuddle up while I'll sing you a little song.
Ted brought out his little froggy guitar and began to sing a sweet song, and Arnie fell fast asleep.
As you learn and grow, whatever comes each day, just take it nice and slow, 'cause all you need to know is you can find your own way. You know who you are, you're your own North Star, gleaming, glowing, shining, showing, you'll see. You can light your own way. It's all you need to know is you can find your own way.
The next day, Arnie woke up in a great mood. He had a great night's rest. He went over to a big bush and ate a couple of grubs, then waddled down to the pond for a drink. When he got there, he looked down at his reflection in the water. He smiled a big, warm smile. He really liked the friend he saw. Just then, Cody walked up to the water. He asked Arnie,
Do you want to apologize for what you did yesterday?
Arnie quickly answered back,
Do you want to apologize for kicking me into the water the day before?
That was different. You're being too sensitive.
No, I'm not, Cody.
Arnie sternly responded. Cody rolled his eyes.
Can we quit fighting and push some dirt boulders down the hill?
I'm not fighting, and no, I don't want to play with you.
What do you mean you don't want to play with me?
I met a new friend, and he doesn't hit me or pick on me to have fun.
Whatever. I don't like playing with you anyways.
Cody walked away. His words hurt Arnie's feelings a little, but then he looked down in his reflection in the water and smiled. Just then, Ted hopped up next to Arnie at the pond.
I heard what you said to that coyote, and I thought you were brave.
Thanks. I didn't want to lose my friend, but I also didn't want to be treated that way.
Ted asked,
I heard you say something about a new friend. What are you guys going to do today?
Arnie laughed.
That friend is me. I don't know. I'll probably go chase a tumbleweed or something.
That sounds like fun. If it's all right with you, I'd like to chase tumbleweeds with you.
Yeah, I would like that.
Arnie felt good inside. He had stood up for himself and made a new friend. They both took a big drink of water. Arnie said in between gulps,
You know, your voice sounds really familiar.
Arnie the Armadillo, written and narrated by Matthew Camacho. As You Grow, written by Justin Evan Thompson and Matthew Camacho. Special voice talent, Arnie the Armadillo, performed by Zachary Bussey. Cody the Coyote, performed by Jacob Bussey. Ted the Toad, performed by Justin Evan Thompson. Mixed by Bill Douglas at Royal Recording.